Good day, viewers. Today we want to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method. And I want to encourage you to watch my previous videos on this simultaneous equation as well. Remember that I told you that we have three methods of solving simultaneous equation. The first method is elimination method, the second method is substitution method, and the third method is graphical method. So I want to encourage you to watch my videos on elimination method and likewise on graphical method. Today we want to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method. And anytime that you want to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method, there are some steps that you need to take. Number one is to number the equation. Number two is to make one of the equations, you have to decide the one to make the subject of the formula. Then the third method is to substitute the value of the known variable in the other equation. And the fourth method is to substitute the value of the known variable into any of the equation in order to get the exact value of the other variable. So this is the relevant example that we want to solve today. Using substitution method, solve for s and y if s plus y is equals to 3 and s minus y is equals to 1. The first step that you need to take is to number the equation. S plus y is equals to 3, equation 1, and s minus y is equals to 1, equation 2. Then you have to decide to make either s or y the subject of the formula in any of the equation. So I want to make use of equation 1. From equation 1, make s the subject of formula. And by the time you make s the subject of formula, you are going to have s is equals to 3 minus y. Remember that when plus y goes to the other side of the equation, it's going to become minus. So this will be named equation 3. This will be named equation 3. The moment you make one of the variable the subject of the formula, you are going to name it, which will be equation 3. Then the next step to take is to put s, which is equals to 3 minus y, in this equation 3 into equation 2. You cannot put it in equation 1. Why? Because this s is formed from this equation 1. So in another way around, it is equation 1 that gives birth to equation 3. So you cannot put this into equation 1 again. So you are going to substitute this into equation 3. And equation 2 rather, you have x minus y is equals to 1, equation 2, and your s here is 3 minus y. So you are going to have 3 minus y is equals to 1. Then you are going to open the bracket, you have 3 minus y is equals to 1. 3 minus y will give you minus 2y is equals to 1. And minus 2y, by the time you collect the like times, you are going to have 1 minus 3. Remember that when 3 goes to the other side of the equation, it's going to become minus. And minus 2y is equals to minus 2. So the next step to take here is to divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by minus 2. So you are going to have minus 2y over minus 2 is equals to minus 2 over minus 2. Minus 2 will eliminate itself here. Then by the time you divide it here, you are going to have 1. So therefore, y is equals to 1. Now, y is no longer called unknown variable. It is now known as known variable. You already know the value of it. So put y equals to 1 into equation 3 that you form here. So you have s is equals to 3 minus y. S is equals to 3 minus 1. S is equals to 2. So therefore, s is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1. And remember that I told you in our last class that after solving this simultaneous equation, you can know whether you are right or wrong. From the solution that we have there, s is equals to 2, y is equals to 1. By the time you substitute those values into these equations, you will discover that it will be true. For instance, s is equals to 2, y is equals to 1. 2 plus 1 will give us 3. And s is equals to 2, y is equals to 1. 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So you can even know whether you are right or wrong even before you submit your classwork or your assignment to your class teacher. Thank you. See you other time.